Everybody's just serious, walking around like NPCs. We're all taking the same route. We all see each other. Nobody wants to talk to each other. Everybody's like, just like, no, dude. Like, yo, dude, your fucking belt, that shit's dope. But you look ugly as fuck, dude. Like, not like that. Nothing crazy, you know what I mean? But, yeah, bro. Not you. No, not you. Not you. I'm saying on the bus or some shit.
You know, serious on me.
Nah, dude, I'm just saying, like, dude, people like,
What are you just saying?
welcome to the show where we're loose, dude.
What up?
We're loose, dude. It's like it's cool, right? I understand.
Raw and uncut and unfiltered.
Exactly.
100% Colombian over here.
Like 100%. You know what I mean? And I understand, dude. Like, there's certain times for certain things, right? You know,
Here's the driven snow we are over here.
exactly, bro. Like just. You know what's a beautiful thing, bro? When you wake up in the winter morning and it's early and it's like one of those nights where nobody really works.
Yeah.
And you just see the snow, but the streets are still like covered in snow. Like nobody's really stepped on them yet. Or like you just go out there and you build a snowman. Whatever happened to those times, man?
I mean, I don't know. I catch them all the time myself. I mean, I specifically like working. Used to like working. I still like working graveyard shifts, but I haven't worked them in a while. But I would work graveyard shifts in Colorado, and I would get out like at 3:00 in the morning, and I would get off because it was like kind of outside, like I don't know, 15 miles outside of the city. After taking the bus, but then it would be like a 30-40 minute walk.
A walk?
A 30-40 minute walk home from the bus stop.
You would walk it?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I had muck boots on, and I had, winter clothes because when you're in Colorado, you're prepared. And so, anyways, like it would snow. It would be blizzard all night, start around 10. Get off at 3. It'd be like about 4 inches of snow, and it'd just be all untouched, just blankets of untouched snow everywhere.
Beautiful thing.
One of the best things. No cars anywhere. It's not like here where like people are outside one way or the other. I'm talking like untouched streets in the middle of the neighborhoods. No tire marks, no nothing. Just blankets of smooth snow.
You know what's funny?
Like
dude,
a postcard. Beautiful stuff. Quiet, serene.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's funny when you're by yourself, especially, and you just hear that crunchy noise when you're stepping on the snow.
No, yep,
dude, that thing sounds like the loudest.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm waking up the whole neighborhood. I hear just crunch,
It certainly
crunch,
does.
crunch, crunch.
Yep.
And it's just you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, and I do want to bring up the fact that we did kind of just upgrade on some of these platforms.
Did you?
Yeah, for the pods, because we might be bringing a new thumbnail.
Yeah, we're going to be doing that here pretty soon. We're going to be doing a few things, actually. Since the beginning of the show, we're trying to make it about the start of this podcast. We're trying to make it all about starting a podcast. We are thinking about changing the name, but I think I'm pretty used to the shakedown. Like I said, I think if we stick to our whatever DJ names you want yours to be, I like mine. As long as we do that, that'll distinguish us from the other shakedowns for sure. That's another thing is picking the name. Sometimes it's best to do your research, but go ahead.
No, I like the shakedown. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I do too. And like I said, as long as we put like with you and MacD, because you're shooter right now, but I don't know if you want to change that. And that's a good example too. Is always do your research. Plan a little bit ahead of time. And like I said, the best thing about starting a podcast is that you can always completely change stuff and all that. Change the name, change the appearance, change what the podcast is about at any given point. Because if you don't know what you're doing to begin with, you're definitely going to run into a whole bunch of trial and error. But eventually you will end up finding... I'm good right now. Eventually you will end up finding your own... I guess, routine, and things will get easier after. It's all about repetition, really.
I just want to ask you, what are 3 top things you would give to someone coming up, like technical, like the 3 top things that we've run into so far that's kind of like technical difficulties, or like finding a name, or like, I don't think finding a thumbnail was really an issue. That was more like on the low end.
The Buzzsprout definitely helps you with connecting you with Canva. The higher up in the tier and subscription you are, the easier it makes it for you to make a better thumbnail.
So for me,
cover art for your podcast.
You have experience in radio. Mm-hmm. You have experience with music. You have experience with a lot of things. I think for me personally, my one thing was getting in front of the mic.
Yeah, definitely for you. But, I gave you a few pointers and whatnot about when you first hit the mic, because I know it is kind of nerve-wracking. It even was for me starting this thing off. And but honestly, you came at it like in a good set of mind, good vibes. It didn't really even take you that long to find your footing and everything else. So I have to give you props for that. So other than that, it's like I told you, positioning your mic, that's definitely something you want to work on. Positioning your mic, making sure you keep a certain volume to your voice, and also trying to just talk to the mic as much as possible. And then just finding a comfortable position. And obviously you're going to have to shift every once in a while and all that. But aside from that, I did also give you some pointers on how to start off the beginning of the show. You always want, every show has its way of introducing the show. Some people like to let it run a little bit live and then be like, hey, this is the show. That's kind of what we're doing right now. Hopefully you guys like that. It's something I've been working on still. And eventually, maybe we might have some more sound effects. I know we are planning on getting a co-host on here at some point,
and hopefully a new host.
Yeah, and we keep repeating these things in almost every show, but it's just to let you guys know that this is hopefully those that are interested in starting a podcast. This is the slacker version of that. This is the DIY version of all that. Here at 8A Studios, it's all DIY, and I do live above a bar. So it's a biker enthusiastic bar.
So another thing I do want to talk about.
Yeah, go ahead.
Discouragement. Discouragement. Or I remember, I don't want to go too much into details.
No, go ahead.
One time I did come in here and say, hey, this doesn't work, I'm out. But, I was kind of, I'm not going to lie. That. But I just want to talk about to people out there who feel like sometimes they feel like, what if it doesn't work? What if I'm just wasting my time?
Well, honestly, that's the first thing just like I told you when we first started this, the first thing you need to realize that if you're not doing this for the curiosity of learning something to start off and knowing that it might take you a while before you get any downloads and stuff, it's going to take time. Not everything, yeah, you get your very few amount of people that manage to get a lot of hits after one or two videos or whatever like that. And that's awesome. But most people, the reality is most people that there's millions of podcasts, well, thousands of podcasts out there. A lot of them are just barely starting off. Some of them are just barely ending after just barely starting. But because you get discouraged, and that's understandable. You just have to know and understand that, especially if you're starting this thing DIY, you can't be expecting a lot. Especially us, because we don't have any sort of web presence either. I know I certainly don't. I know you don't. I know our co-host, I'm calling her Home Slice. We'll see if that's what she wants to go by when she starts. When she comes on here in the next week or so. I just got to figure out some technical stuff. But I know she has a pretty good web presence and has a lot of friends and followers and all that stuff. So maybe she can help us in that end of this whole thing.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I did have one more, bro. Yeah. I had one more.
One more what? Question?
It was about the podcast, dude. I had it on the tip of my brain. And
is it about content?
No. We could talk about content till I find it again. But it was just one important thing But yeah, as far as content, because I know a lot of people are probably coming to the table and thinking, the easiest part, I think, of a podcast is sitting here and just talking about content.
Yeah.
That sounds like the easiest part to me.
Well, I mean,
finding content is different depending on what the show.
I mean, it's about interest, finding your interests. Really, right now we talk whatever stuff we do talk about. Aside from starting the if it's not about starting the podcast, it's hopefully giving you an idea and giving you examples and to segues into starting a podcast. Because finding things to talk about are definitely honestly, if you're pretty tech savvy and you have the gusto for this and figuring this stuff out, you're gonna really find out that for me, because that's where I'm stuck at, is just I find myself reading the news a lot. Reading the news a lot. I find myself watching YouTube videos a lot of certain subjects, and if it's something that really interests me, I will watch as much as I can of it, so I can have something to talk about when we get on here.
All right.
But it's all about the news, really, because that's what most people are interested in, is current events. So, what about you? How do you find that to be on your end with the content?
I like goofy content. I like bringing something funny. I don't always want to be serious here, because the news does bring a lot of seriousness, and it is serious business, and it is something that we should talk about here. And at the same time, I do like to bring, laughs and I like to keep it loose here.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is the shakedown, right?
Right, so I don't want people to tune in and be like, damn, they're always serious.
Not the tighten up.
Yeah, not the tighten. Yeah, no, but it is an occurring thing in our world, and it is something that we should just touch on.
Yeah, right. And then that's the beauty about this podcast is, we're really not serious guys. I mean, we try to stay informed, but we're not the brightest of dudes. At least I'm not. I don't know about my homeboy here. I don't want to speak for him.
No, I try my best. That's what I can
exactly.
say.
That's what I'm saying is, like, more than anything, take what we say with a grain of salt.
I mean, we're not trying to feed you guys.
It's about just our point of views on some of the topics that people like to bitch and complain about, like the Bad Bunny situation with Saturday Night Live. I didn't even watch any of that, but whatever.
What happened with Bad Bunny?
I guess people were complaining that he was. Oh, they were complaining that about him doing he's going to do the halftime show
for Super Bowl.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Dude. I don't think anything, but apparently people are complaining.
I noticed that people will find anything to complain about.
Yeah.
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 I just feel like some people wake up and just want to argue about anything. You could tell them, hey, this is a potato. It's been a potato since we've been alive. And they'll be like, no, that's not a potato. They'll just want to argue with you. They'll be like, well, technically, it's like, bro, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, I understand. Believe me, I've known plenty of people like that. And believe me, I don't understand it either, but it is what it is. I think it's because he's Hispanic and his lyrics are in Spanish, really. Most of his lyrics. Actually, I think all of his lyrics are in Spanish, aren't they? Does he have any English?
Yeah, he's got some English ones, probably, but like they're mixed, a little bit of English, a little bit of Spanish.
Right, exactly.
It's just, I think what they're trying to do.
That's the biggest thing is the whole speak English, America. That sort of shit.
I think the thing is, NFL probably thought, you know what? We could make more money if we put somebody on there who's worldwide. Most of these people, dude, Michael Jackson was worldwide, but when you put someone up there who's Spanish speaking, they probably bring a little bit more money because it's Bad Bunny. So now
it's really just about who's big, really, right? I mean, isn't that why they had Kendrick on there?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really listen to the dude. I don't really.
I really don't either.
So I don't know. Maybe he is popular. Maybe he is number.
Isn't that like a reggaeton or something?
Yeah, he's like reggaeton kind of, I guess.
Yeah, it's not my style. Is that your last one or is that my last one? You sure?
Yeah, I got my 3 in.
All right.
So we got over the whole. If you're not used to being on the mic, that's gonna be a thing that you're gonna overcome. If you're having doubts, we talked about doubts, and there was another thing I wanted to touch up on. And it's
basically just loosen up and have fun on that last
No, that's the thing.
On that last question about
the flow of the show. Are you gonna do it by yourself? Are you gonna do it with somebody?
That's like I said. That's all about that. All goes in with the planning. You don't just like what do? We talked about the show for like a week or so before we even You know. Oh no, I guess we got the pad right first, and then the podcast pad, and then we kind of like 2 days before we did our first episode, we're like, all right, so what are we gonna call it? And blah 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 blah. We talked about it for a second. It's the most professional I've ever been in my whole life, bro. We almost started doing Zoom calls on each other and stuff, bro. All right, dude. Fucking have a Zoom meeting here, bro. Face to face, bro.
You know, it feels.
So I started feeling like a proper white person, bro.
No, it feels good to have something after work to come to kind of like work on your own.
Had you busting out your own little notepad, bro?
I have my notepad,
yeah, dog.
You know, I have my notepad.
This shit's crazy, dog. It's like, damn, my boy's taking that shit serious.
I mean, it's fun. It's fun, dude. And the way I see it,
it is fun. It's fucking fun, bro.
And we're only going up from here. That's what it seems like to me.
Nowhere from here but up, man.
You know, and I'm in no rush. I like I said, I want to put out good quality for our people.
Yeah, eventually we'll get there to get better quality. Eventually we'll get to video too. You know, that's the whole thing about this. That's why this is like, I figured if we don't know what we're doing, we might as well tell the people, hey, bro, just check it out. We don't know what the fuck we're doing, but we're gonna tell you about it. We're gonna tell you about it.
I'll tell you about some stuff.
Let me tell you about some shit we don't know.
Right,
we don't know how to
exactly.
Do.
But no,
let us tell you about some shit how to do some shit we don't know how to do ourselves.
And I want to take the time to thank every one of our people out there that listening to it.
Yeah, shout out to all
you guys. You know,
shout out to the Goon Squad out there that's listening to us all. We appreciate you.
On the way here, dude.
Goons and goonettes alike.
Everybody, right? We like I said, it's for everybody here.
Yeah,
I understand. Yeah. I understand when people think about podcasts, they think, oh, it's a guy thing. I'm pretty sure
it usually is,
and it usually is. I get it, but it's like,
if you want to, usually it's just women doing crime podcast, true crime podcast. I mean, that's what I've noticed. Really,
I'll listen to those.
And that's not true, but mainly most of the podcasts, not that I listen to a lot, but I mean, sometimes they'll have a female host on there. Or some of them do have like a female co-host, but it's usually like two dudes and a female co-host.
Yeah, I hear you.
About the only one actually that I've seen that isn't all dudes, it's a harp lady.
Who?
I think her name is Harp Lady.
I don't think
she's I had talked about today too after I had my haircut, but she reviews pedal boards. Because she plays harp. She's a classically trained harpist. And very cool. I like her reviews because I'm starting to get into the whole techie side of everything, and I'm actually thinking about, I mean, I got plugins on this thing, but my youngest getting into the guitar too before college and getting very technical with it. Like, doesn't even know anything about the guitar, but already he wants the pedals and he wants all that stuff. So he kind of pushed me to kind of get a little bit more interested in that part of it because I've never been in the technical side of all that.
Well, you know, when this world started, I always think about how like things started, right? Somebody probably had an idea. They didn't know what they were doing. They just said, you know what, let me just keep working on it till I perfect it. And even then, there's always something new to learn.
Benjamin Franklin, bro.
That's why it's
like... out there flew a kite. So what's going to happen if I tie a key to this bitch?
You know what I mean?
What happens if I fly this thing out in the middle of a storm and tie a key to it?
It's funny how the brain works, huh? Funny how humans work.
Mm-hmm.
How life works. How we come so far. Now...
Yeah.
You know, back then, dude, you used to have to hunt for your food. Now you could just go take a drive, go take a walk to your local grocery store.
I would really, I'm just starting to get that too old, but I would really, at some point in the next 5 years, I definitely want to get my gun license, but I definitely want to be able to go out there and hunt at least once before I get too old.
Like real animals?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I can't.
I want to I have a list, not like predators or anything. Definitely edibles.
Oh, you mean like to keep and eat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's different.
Yeah, see, like elk, deer for sure. Turkey. I want to catch. I want a bow. And this is all with bow. I don't want to go out there. I know I want to get my gun license. I want to have a gun for protection. I want to have a license because I'm an American. I want to have the proper protection. the proper paperwork for all that stuff be legal, and you know what I'm saying.
So
I do want to go out there and kill with a bow, though. Kill.
a bow and arrow.
Hunt. I'm not hunt and kill with a bow.
A bow and arrow.
A bow and arrow, yeah.
Not a firearm.
Eventually, maybe a couple, but like I think I want to progress myself up.
So this is just my opinion, right?
Mm-hmm. If possible, even one of those. What do they call those? Atlado. Have you heard of those? You never heard of an atlado? It's weird. It's like a stick with another stick. It's kind of like a lacrosse, but it's weird because it's like a stick that has a hook that kind of has like another kind of like bow, like a hooked. It almost looks like a boomerang.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It goes. You just swing it and it throws the thing and just hits something in the head, and it's like made of like strong wood, and it hits you in the head and it boom, just cracks your skull. Boom. That's the first sort of.
You talking about? Oh, okay, never mind. I'm talking.
Punch it in Atlado. ATL.
ATL.
Yeah, ATL. And it looks like two pieces of wood. Yep.
Shit looks like a spear.
It looks like a spear, but it's not.
Here's my thing.
Right here. Check that out. And you can even make it a hook like a bow and arrow. You can make it like pointy, the stick pointy like an arrow.
That thing looks like some ancient time stuff.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the early forms of the firearms. Besides
slingshots,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Here's my thing. I don't agree with killing animals just to kill animals for fun.
No, but to eat, yeah.
To eat, it's different, right?
Yeah, no, I know how to fish now. I mean, I spent at least 3 to 4 years, 3 to 4 summers. I want to go ice fishing.
Ice fishing?
I don't know if that's something you'd be interested in, but that'd be cool.
As long as there's beer.
We can go up to Minnesota.
As long as there's beer.
But the best part is that we get a hut. It's a hut, dude.
Minnesota?
Yeah, dude. It's a hut. You never seen ice fishing?
I seen ice fishing. You just sit on the ice and you fish.
No, sir. That's like Eskimo style stuff, and that's the Inuit style. Like ice fishing, bro. It's like lamp fishing, bro. You go out in the middle of a lake. The lake is thick enough. Some people you can even on some lakes, like that's what I'm saying. Out in Minnesota, it gets cold enough in the wintertime. You go out there in the middle. You can drive out into the ice, right? Onto these lakes on the ice because it gets cold enough. And then you can even, some places you can rent these ice fishing sheds. You know what I'm talking? It's like a shed, bro. It's like imagine something from here to here to here to maybe just behind you. Though that's like a nice one. You know, the square, like there's some square, just, do you know where that surface is behind you, that door? Just imagine something square from here to here. It's like here, right? You walk in, you have a little wooden stove in there, bro. It's like just above the ice, and it's got like a hole in the middle, like just a cutout square. And they make the hole for the
to throw your rod in there.
They make the hole on the ice. You just take off the cover. Right?
You've done it before?
But you see it you see it all the time, like in TV shows and stuff. It's a real thing. And you have heat. You have a little shed. It's not melting the ice beneath you because it's sitting above. You know what I'm saying? You have the hole in the center of the shed, so you can drop your lines.
And you sleep in the shed?
You might even be able to sleep on the shed, yeah.
And it doesn't. And you're not gonna wake up drowning.
No, because it's the night. The nighttime is the coldest time.
How the hell do the fish survive that cold?
Huh?
How the hell do the fish survive that cold?
The bigger ones do. That's why it's always good to That's why people like fishing in the It's not that they slow down, but they go down to the bottom of the lake, and the bigger ones are able to move a little faster than the other ones, so they kind of float, and but there's a lot of them. Imagine there's a lot of them floating down at the bottom of the lake, kind of frozen up. But then there's I think there's winter fish too that do move around, but if the bigger ones they can move around enough to have enough heat to move around. And I'm talking about big ones though. You just put your stuff in there, boom. You set it in there, you sit back, put a little bell on the line.
You know how to work the fishing gear?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
All I know is throw the rod in there and wait.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's all it is.
I don't know how to.
With ice fishing, that's the beauty of it. Is that it's not like you're fly fishing. It's not like you're lake fishing, but it's in a hole. So it's not like you're like casting, pulling the hole up and dropping it down, because these fish aren't moving around like it's the summertime. They're moving around way slower. So and the thing is, when you drop the line in fishing, because it's a line that just sinks down to the bottom, what you do is you put different levels. You put like bait that'll dangle up at the bottom, because you put a weight that'll carry it down, and you put like a little float that'll help carry up some weight, carry up some bait, and then along the line that's being pulled weighed down by the anchor, you put like another hook with bait, and then up the line a little bit more, another hook with more bait. That way you're covering different levels of at least at least 15 to 50, depending on how deep the lake is, you're covering at least 10 to 15 feet of elevations of the lake. So in case fish are swimming by, somebody's going to see something. You're going to catch something at some point.
Right.
And that's the best part, is that it's not moving. You can set your line there, and you just sit back and wait for it to dangle, and there you go. You got one.
You ever caught a fish?
I've caught plenty of fish. Yeah. It's fun. I like fishing. I haven't had a chance to fish out here, but I would love to. I know my son definitely wants to do something like that. We've almost had a chance to now, but I don't have a vehicle, and he's in college now, so.
You got a vehicle?
Huh?
You got a vehicle?
Who?
Your son?
No, not my youngest. He's in college. My oldest does, but he's...
We'll scoop him up and we'll go fishing, kidnap him.
Well, I mean, we can't now.
Drag his ass out of college one day.
We'd have to
We're going fishing, motherfucker.
We'd have to wait till summer.
That's cool. Summer's always around the corner.
Yeah, I mean, you need some cheddar, though, because you got to rent these sheds out and everything. And you got to get like a day or two of going out there. I mean, Minnesota's like a 12-hour drive, if that, from here?
12 hours ain't nothing with a few beers.
Well, I don't know about all
No.
We don't drink and drive here.
Yeah, no.
You with a few beer, yeah. No. We don't drink and drive here.
No, yeah, you get there and you have a few beers, those 12 hours won't feel like nothing. Exactly, as soon as you get there, as soon as you touch down. It's always worth it. It's always dude, it's always the journey. Just enjoy the journey. I feel like the city, bro, I'm not going to lie. I feel like the city is such a rush.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, people are always rushing. You get to work, then this and that, and then even after work, if you got to pick up groceries.
Do you want to go fishing this summer?
I wouldn't mind.
Well,
I'm not a fishing kind of person.
We got to do it properly, though. We got to go get permits and all that stuff. It's like $25.
Yeah, Walmart. You could get them from Walmart, if anything.
Yeah. That's not,
what you call it? I'm not a big fishing guy, but I do like sitting on a boat having a few beers.
It's not expensive, dude. Literally, you can get yourself a cheap pole for like $10. The one on clearance right now, if we go right now, or when it starts snowing, you can probably find a decent one for like a one that you'll find in the summertime for like $50-$60. You could probably find for like
25,
like 20, $10-$15 on clearance, because they cycle those things out like crazy.
Yeah, I believe.
And then you can get yourself a starter tackle bait and all that stuff, depending on how hard you want to go. It sucks that you lost one of your picnic chairs, or one of your lawn chairs.
Yo, dude, you can't have nothing out here in the city.
Which one was it? Was it the one with the cooler?
One. It was No, I got that one. It was just
that one's a better one to take for fishing.
Yeah, the one with the cooler. Yeah.
That one's a better one.
See,
to
that's
take for
why. That's
fishing.
why I want to go.
I had one exactly like that I would take fishing with me.
Nice.
I would keep. You can keep a six pack in those suckers because that's what they're made for.
Yeah. That's what they're made for. To keep them cool. You could throw ice in there.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So I would take that and just go. I would go to the nearest lake and just go walk around, and they make a path for around the whole lake. I don't know about some of these lakes, like that one we were at with the green water. I don't know about all that.
That's too green.
I'm telling you, that's
the swamp.
Nah, that's one of those
lavatories,
catch reservoirs or whatever they're called.
Maybe.
You don't call it? I'm telling you, they make certain little reservoir lakes, like out in the middle of nowhere, ponds, where companies drop their industrial waste to keep it separate from the rest of the water.
Right. No, I believe you.
But yeah,
it's hot out here.
Mm-hmm. Is it hot in here? Because I kind of feel.
No, I said it's hard out here for a pimp.
It's always hot out here for a pimp, bro.
It ain't easy being cheesy, man.
So what's going on today, bro? You mentioned something about the Twilight Zone. I was just kind of, you good or what?
I don't know. It just feels like for some reason, if you wake up throughout the day and you take a nap and you wake up in the same day, it feels like a glitch almost. Like, I don't know. So when I wake up, I like going throughout my day until whatever time I go to sleep, right? Yeah. I don't like waking up and taking a nap in the middle of the day, because then I wake up and I feel like, especially around this time, because the sun goes down earlier. Mm-hmm. So when I wake up, it feels like, oh, damn, did I sleep throughout the whole day? Or, and it's only, so it's just, I don't know, man. I just don't know how to explain it, but this world, this thing called life, it's a trip, Sometimes dreams feel like they're not dreams.
What'd you dream about? What'd you dream about, buddy?
I can't explain it. It's just, lately I've been having these weird dreams. I did have a dream where I did sleep with the door open, and I don't know, that's like supposed to mean something.
Does it?
Sometimes they say dreams mean.
Because I sleep with the door opens all the time, bro.
No, but I mean the door to my apartment, not just the door to my room. The door to my apartment was open.
You know why it feels that way?
Why's that?
Because I'm assuming you sleep with your head towards the window, huh?
No, I sleep with my head towards the wall.
Towards the bathroom?
No, so the bathroom's on my left and my just like
so
this. So there's a window to my right.
I remember the last time I saw it, it was kind of like head to the window.
Yeah. Right. I am pretty close to the window though.
Okay, but I think that's why, and especially if you have that opening, that with that AC there, dude, you're definitely gonna be hearing like outside noise coming in, regardless of whether you have it on or not. And especially if you don't have it on, you're gonna hear stuff coming. Definitely some noise, bro, and it sucks, dude. That there's people, bro, just yelling shit out there, bro.
I think you're right, dude. I think that's what.
You might have to do something like, I don't know. You know what you should do that I would recommend? Grab some measurements and make a box. Make a wooden box. Get some dimensions. Make a wooden box that'll go over that.
Over the window, or
because honestly, if it's a heater, bro, that some one or two of those units right there, magnificent, bro. I put that thing in my room at the medium level. That space heater right there, that tower. Yeah, dude, that thing's perfect. Perfect. I mean, you have to be careful where you place it. Just make sure there's not like combustible stuff around it.
Right.
Perfect, dude. It really does heat up the whole place, bro. I used to have, dude. I had those all the time. The one place I lived at, bro, the lady, dude. She kept even in wintertime, she would keep the heater at 65 degrees.
65
degrees.
Even in wintertime?
Even in wintertime.
That's cold.
It's cold. I kid you not, it's cold, bro. And this was an old ranch style house that was probably one of those. It'd been around for a minute, like 19. I think it'd been around since like 19. I think, if I remember correctly, 1930s, 1940s, bro. 1930s, dude. So almost a 100-year-old house, ranch style. Might have even been younger, older, to be honest with you, if I remember correctly.
And she kept the thing at 65.
Well, I mean, yeah. She rented, she was Section 8 or whatever. So,
Right.
it wasn't her house.
Right.
It was like a duplex with people on the other side. But, like, yeah, this thing, like, had one single pane windows. Those old, like, aluminum frame windows, you know what I'm talking about? Aluminum frames.
Aluminum frame?
Yeah, the old 70s aluminum frames.
I don't
Like the type you see like on old trailers.
Nah.
Yeah, exactly like that, dude. Aluminum black frame like that. Like nowadays, that's the they call that white gold, that white PCV plastic for all these windows.
Yeah.
That's the best way to go.
But before it was aluminum?
Yeah. Before that, it was aluminum. Yeah.
Why aluminum?
Because you see how it's cut up like that? Well, with aluminum, you could do the same thing and just screw them on. This is all glued on. It's all pressed in and glued on. You
Oh.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, before they had the marvels of adhesives and all this other crap, because that's double pane. But I'm telling you, the ones over there, just single pane. A single pane, bro. A single pane of glass. And every wintertime, those things will crack, dude.
Every wintertime.
Every wintertime, bro. I'm telling you, at 65 degrees, I kept that sucker in a room about as big as the living room right there.
Yeah.
Perfect, dude.
No problem.
And even if you put it all the way up with that door open for the door, if this was closed off right there and you left my bedroom door open right there, heat up both places perfectly, dude.
Mm.
And it even has an automatic cutoff switch. So if it gets too hot, if the room gets to a certain temperature, it reads the ambient temperature. So, it'll get to a certain degree.
Yeah, and then it cuts off, right?
Then it cuts off,
yeah, those are dope. Those are nice.
But that's what I'm saying. You still have to be careful about where you put it, where it's facing.
Yeah, definitely. I remember.
Like me personally, I usually put it right there at the door, in the door area, right in where the door. If you close the door, right there, in the entrance to the door, just put it right there. Turn it on. Boom, facing into my room. With the door open, it stays hot enough with the air circulating in and out. Yeah, dude, perfect. Because it's been getting cold in here these nights.
Especially in the middle of the night.
Yep. But yeah, dude. 65 degrees. I'm telling you.
I tried to turn on my heater, it started to smell.
That's what I'm telling you, dude.
It gave out this smell.
You're better off for just getting, I'm telling you, get a wooden box, get dimensions. I have a tack gun right there. We could use that just to tack it all in. You don't have to make something so heavy duty. You can make something off of like plywood.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'll help you. I'll help you get the wood and all that stuff too. I mean, get the dimensions, like the square, and then how far out you need it. We could try to make it. We could try to make it tight enough to make it soundproof and kind of weatherproof. Cause, dude, with that there, bro, it's not. I'm telling you. It's not. It's not thick metal. It's all plastic. It's a plastic front and back or whatever.
Yeah, it is.
Box square enough.
Yeah.
Metallic enough. I mean, it's.
You seen it?
Yeah, bro. It's.
No, why not?
I've never thought about. Especially when you're here, dude. It takes somebody just kick that thing in. Be like, oh.
Yeah, that's why That's why.
When you're gone.
That's why I would. I sleep good at night.
I mean, granted, during the daytime, nobody's really gonna do anything.
No, but I sleep good at night because
yeah.
I got my card. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say.
No, I understand, bro. I got you.
And I'm not too worried. It is weird.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it is weird having that right there. And yeah, I feel the same way. It's just.
Oh, don't get me wrong. For me, it would be heaven, dude. I sleep so good up here above this bar. I'm one of those people that, like, dude, some of the best sleep I ever had as a kid was sleeping in the middle of church, bro. You know what I'm saying? With all that noise happening underneath the pew, just bunched up, like 4 years old, 3 years, 4 years old, 5 years old. Bunched up underneath the pew, like it's stuff for people. You hear the preacher, blah, 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 and everybody's quiet. That's relaxing to me, bro. I don't know why, but that's always been relaxing. The sound of people walking around, even at the end of church, I'd stay underneath that circuit, just pressed out. Nice and cozy, just all bundled up.
You know?
People walking around everywhere.
Yeah. Some kids could fall asleep to that.
Yeah. Well, I'm one-eared, so, you know.
Oh, yeah. That helps, right?
Yeah, that definitely helps. You have no idea how many times I've been late from my crochet.
Well, you know, like we like to say here.
What do we like to say here? We say a lot of things here. Remind me which one.
Always check up on your people.
Things?
You know, give your people a text, man. Your family, your friends. If you know, just check up on your people, man.
Reach out and touch somebody.
You know.
Not in a bad way.
Yeah, man, because, you know...
not in a registerable way.
Right, you know? It's always good to have someone to hang out with or talk to. And I understand sometimes you just want to be alone. Not you, but just people in general.
No, you're right.
You know,
you're right. Yeah, me, yeah. You don't have to say me, no. Me, yeah, bro.
No, but just people in general. But it's good to...
put me on that list of people that want to be alone, dog. Don't get me fucked up, right? Put me on the do not cut. No, just kidding. I know what you're talking about. I appreciate you coming out and doing all this shit, man.
No, it's cool. It's
I appreciate you humoring this old man here, bro.
No, it's always a good time here at the Shakedown. And like we say, you know...
Sometimes I catch myself saying like, damn, I'm hanging out with this dude too much, bro.
Yeah,
like,
you know?
No, I'm just saying that because it's like, dude, I forget my age sometimes, bro. And it's like, damn it, bro.
I mean...
Dude, I'm like, what? I'm like fucking 14 years older than you, bro.
I got another buddy of mine.
Not that I mind. I really don't mind.
No, I mean, I don't, you know, I got another buddy of mine, dude. He's almost like 10 years older than me, too.
But I realize the dynamic, though. It's like, I feel like the pathetic one sometimes because people see it as like, what the fuck's going on?
Nah, I mean, to be honest, dude, it's just,
fuck that, bro. This is a podcast. This is a podcast about men. And we're both men. And fucking, we like hanging out. Fuck all the rest of whatever anybody else has to say.
Just chilling. I mean, you know, I sleep good at night.
I do too. I sleep with no underwear, face down with my ass. I sleep with no underwear, face down with my ass up in case people want to come kiss my ass in the middle of the night, bro.
You know? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I get it. Like, I know probably people are like, oh, you know, but I mean, to me, dude, we're just up here doing a podcast, chilling, talking smack, and that's cool, man. Like, ain't no, you know?
We're not even talking smack. We're just keeping it real, bro. Yeah. Speaking facts, bro. A lot of people like to confuse facts with smack, but it's
a smackdown fact.
There's a difference. Smack ain't real. Facts is.
You know?
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure, dude, since the time of history of time, it's way before time, long ago, boats and hoes. You know?
Boats and hoes.
It's just life.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing about life for sure is you're going to get taxed and you're going to die. So, might as well just enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
You know? I got taxed on my check, dude.
You good, bro?
No, dude, I'm not good. No, dude, let me tell you something, dude. Right?
You're gonna go home
dude, listen to
write
this.
Some sort of a letter.
No, dude, listen.
Sounds like you can go home and write some sort of a letter.
No, dude, I'm gonna write a letter. Dude, this is some bullshit, dude. You get taxed on your check, right? I get taxed on my check, dude. I go to the store, dude. I'm getting some chips. I get taxed on the chips, bro. I gotta use the toilet paper, bro. I gotta take a shit. I get taxed on the toilet paper, bro. I can't do it, bro. I'm thirsty, bro. I get water, bro. I work hard, dude, and then I get taxed on the beer. Nah, dude. Dude, the beer just went up $1, dude. Yeah, it used to be 10 something. Are you kidding me?
I noticed
that. Dude,
I noticed that.
No, dude. No, these people don't understand. We got government officials that got more DUIs than I ever had. I don't even got a DUI. We got government officials that got more. Nah, dude. It don't make sense. It doesn't make sense, dude.
My guy's going off.
No, dude. Half these streets aren't even clean, bro. I can't even go down the street without my tires. Nah, dude.
I hear you.
I want them to hear me. Those people up there, dude.
They're not gonna hear you.
Nah, dude. Fuck that.
People at work might hear you though.
I hope so. Shit. They're down the street. Those mama huevos. No, but it's just I'm tired of getting taxed, dude. I go to sleep and I'm in my dreams. Sometimes I'm at work. Huh. You know what I mean?
No, I hear you.
I can't, bro.
I hear you, man.
But I got to. Because, you know, I there's a saying that sometimes being a man is doing things you don't want to do.
That's all being a man is, man. What are you talking about?
You know who told me that? King of the Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to King of the Hill, man.
Life told me that. But, yeah. King of the Hill reiterated it.
You remember?
Yeah.
I think he told his son, he's like, son, half the time you're gonna have to do some things you don't want to do, but that's part of being a man.
Which is unfortunate, man. I never did finish watching the new season of King of the Hill.
King of the Hill, God dang old man.
I never did finish watching. Have you started the new season?
I want to, but no, I haven't. King of the Hill, dude, that's my guy.
You're not on Hulu.
That's my guy.
Yeah, from my understanding, Hulu is going to be no more here pretty soon.
He's getting old.
Hulu?
Or Hulu?
Yeah.
Who bought him?
Disney. Disney's taking them over. They're taking over all their content, I think, by...
What do you think
before the end of the year, after Thanksgiving, there'll be no more.
Thanksgiving. That's funny that they're gonna do it on Thanksgiving.
Why is that?
I don't know. That seems kind of like an insult. Like if you had a business and I say, hey, I'm gonna buy you out on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it'll be like on Thanksgiving, but it'll be sometime after Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? That sort of thing.
Sounds like a mafioso hit.
And if I might be wrong, it could be sometime. This might be the last year, and the next year it's going to be. From my understanding, Disney Plus it's not like they haven't already, but they're going to absorb all of it, and they're just going to no more Hulu. They might have Hulu on the Disney Plus, like that Hulu tab, like kind of like the Marvel tab, kind of like the, you know what I mean? The Avatar tab, the...
Long live Hulu.
Yeah, man. I mean, I liked it. They had Shorzy. I mean, they still have Shorzy. There's going to be another season coming out, like I think towards the end of next June. They put it out like they normally do. Might be the last season. Let me get some of that trail mix.
Well, I
didn't finish watching the rest of the new season of King of the Hill.
Well, I'm all shooken off.
You're all
Elvis is
baby. I'm all shook up. Why you all shook up there, big bub?
I just don't know.
I mean, aside from the taxes.
Just
what else grind your gears there, bud? You know what else grinds my gears?
The fact that we print money and don't have enough of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're out here printing money like it's no one's business, and we still don't have enough of it. I understand that there has to be a way of exchanging things for certain, right? Like if I do
the way we print money and we act like we're out of trees. Yeah, I get it.
It's dangerous.
Out here for a pimp, that's for sure. It's dangerous. It's hard. It's all that shit, bro. What's up?
I don't know if, I do gotta take a ride though. I'm not gonna lie.
You got a what?
I do gotta take a ride to go get some stuff later. I don't know if you wanted to get out and get some fresh air.
Yeah, sure.
Walmart.
Sure. Yeah. I'm down.
I'll drop you back off and stuff. But
you sure?
Yeah, no, it's all good. But no, dude, it's just like I said, dude, it's weird. Like that guy, man, it's no biggie, right? Taking a nap during the day, but I like to, I was like, damn, I feel like 2 days in one.
We got 10 minutes left.
That's cool. And like we always say, dude, it took us a while to find kind of like the flow.
Yeah.
Because this right now, like I feel like every time we jump on the show from like here and out, it's pretty much like we just go with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of hard for me we had a few pockets there that was just dead silent, and it's funny because it was more having the mic in front of me, because without the mic, we're always just chopping it up, talking about this and that. But as soon as the mic gets in front, it's like, I feel like you have to be careful on what you say, how you say it, stuff like that. And we do have a decent amount of equipment for how we started. And, it's a start. It's something. Came a long way. It's been a few months, and compared to talking about it, always that oh, this we should do this, we should do that, but sometimes it just kind of fades away, and we just kind of ran with it. Well, mainly you, exceptionally.
Yeah, but we've hit some sort of routine,
Right.
don't you think?
What it feels like, yeah, and it sounds natural. It sounds.
You know what I'm happy about? That you dug that intro on the last one.
Oh yeah, that was a nice intro with a nice beat with the nice. It was a flow.
Yeah.
You know, and I hope
That's always been my goal with that beat was like.
That's a nice beat. And I hope our people feel the
That's
same
why
way.
It starts with the boom, boom, boom. You know,
And they could leave some comments if you guys want to leave some comments. Let us know what you think about the beat. Let us know how you think about the show. You know, we're always, like I said, this is a place for people to just tune in and just kick back, and because sometimes I go throughout the day and I might not run into a couple of my friends. So I've been throughout the whole day by myself, and sometimes I'll just jump on the pad and listen to to the show, and it feels good to have that background.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's like I said, and like one of the very last things that I hope we get off of this podcast, if anything, is that self-improvement. Because it's like you getting on that mic and being a little bit more vocal with yourself, and not being scared so much of the mic anymore. That's self-improving right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's reaching another level.
Definitely.
So, hopefully that's not the end of it.
No.
You know what I was gonna say? I woke up this morning
and got yourself a gun.
No, with the hunger of a beast, bro.
Wow.
I was honestly thinking about hitting you up.
What are you gonna get? Oh,
I was thinking hitting you up.
Sub.
Mm-hmm.
The sub.
Yeah,
that could be for next week. We could tell. Oh, I don't know. You want to tell the people about the sub?
I'll let you punch it in this time.
Like we said, we are thinking about taking this podcast outside, doing a few challenges, maybe some food challenges. Mainly Mac G over here. I can't, I can't do it's how long is the sub, you said?
It's not so much as how long as it is. I think it's 3 feet though, but it's a 7-pounder.
1 hour, one drink?
Yeah, like I said, I wasn't sure about the drink.
Right. That might when we get the whole details and when we go.
But it is 1 hour.
How you feeling about
You
that?
can't get up and leave the table.
You feeling confident though?
I think I could do it.
Yeah.
You can't get up and leave that table for that 1 hour. And if you win, you get a $50 cash straight up. And I think your name on the wall, and I think you get a hoodie too or something like that.
That would be one for the podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
That would be one for something to talk about too.
I'm thinking about doing the Good Life one too, which is 2 63-inch slices of pizza.
Hey.
Yeah.
The more content, the better. Like we said, because we do try to touch on topics about news-wise, but we want to step out and do some topics about outside in the city. We are in the city. Might as well take advantage of it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, and there'll be other stuff eventually at some point, but like, I mean, honestly, I've always been interested in doing these challenges, and I'll admit that I'm getting my inspiration from a certain YouTube channel. I'm going to pimp it out right now. It's called Beard Meets Food. My boy from Leeds, I don't even know his name, really. I just know it's Beard Meets Food, the bearded guy. A really cool guy.
Shout out to him.
He's, I think, a professional gurgitator, I think is what they call him. Professional eater. He does content. I forget what he's ranked at now, but he's a professional. He's professionally ranked for sure. I don't think he's. I'm not sure how tall he is, but I don't think he's very tall. But he is a stacked dude. Like I'm talking about. Like he's pretty ripped and he's pretty toned too. So, but yeah, no, I've seen a lot of his challenges, and it just seems like some of these challenges that I see, I feel like I can do. And even if I can't beat him, it is a contest. It is a challenge. It is something for me to try out and test my limits and know how far I can push it. And really, none of these challenges are ever that expensive, so I figure why not? something for us to do, to get out there, out and about. And it definitely will be our first video that we post up, I think. Because right now we really don't have any reason to be posting up videos. I think that the audio content on its own speaks for itself. But we'll see what my boy here, Big Shoots, has to say after he gets out of the pisser there, because I'm sure that's what he's doing. And I hope he hurries up, because I got to go do one myself. But yeah, no, aside from that, I guess I should just pimp out our other stuff. We are trying to set up that Patreon page. We are going to set it up with some paid content here pretty soon. And I promise you it's going to be some good stuff. There are going to be a couple of episodes with me and my belligerently drunk son. That episode is called How to Deal with Your Drunk Son. Put him on a podcast. And then we're going to have a two-parter, achy breaky farter with my boy Big Shoots here. He's going to finally give us a little bit of what he's been suffering through. And these ain't going to be very expensive episodes, you know. Even if it's just a $1 contribution, that'll be great.
Definitely.
Yeah, but I'm going to let my boy Big Shoots pimp out some other stuff. We got just, you know, we got 3 minutes left. You know what? I think I can hold it in, but is there anything you have to say?
No, I just want to say I appreciate everybody, like always.
Yeah, we're not going to wrap it up just yet. You know, is there anything you have to plug in?
I've kind of...
Yeah? You good? All right, so aside from that, let's see. I am working on my music still. I hate to make it all about me, but since my boy here, I mean, honestly, my boy Big Shoots, he's doing plenty with the podcast. That's his occupation. I'm here to help him to facilitate those needs and be a part of the thing too, because I've never done a podcast, and that'd be great to figure out. And I love doing this stuff anyways. And he's a great guy to hang out with, a great guy to talk to. But aside from that, I'm gonna put my music skills to test. I don't know. I think I am gonna maybe do one Christmas song just to test myself. Maybe we'll play it for Christmas, and the week of Christmas, that'll be our starter.
Yeah, might as well. You know, give it
for the week of. We're not gonna play it out fucking the whole month. That'll be ridiculous.
Right? No, definitely.
But I'm fairly confident. I don't know. It might be just an acoustic thing. We'll see. We'll see how elaborate I get with it.
Yeah, no, just definitely. Just try something out and. No rush.
Yeah.
No rush.
No biggie.
And if we hear something, we hear something. If not, there's always next year.
Yeah, there's always next year. I mean, I that's what I'm hoping and planning on. I mean, at least you guys could see the difference. I figured this would be at least a 1-year project. I hope at least.
At least, yeah. God willing, you know.
I mean, I don't plan on going anywhere soon, so. But
you know, but life changes.
Of course, it does.
But no, definitely. I mean, as long as I'm in the city and you're in the city, we could always, no matter.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. Yeah, nothing's for certain, but
right. We'll see. I mean, like me too. I don't really see myself, not at the moment, really going anywhere else at the time right now.
Sure. You know, no, I get it.
Right now, I'm just taking it easy.
Man, that's why I'm trying to put in them. That good work and them good hours, bro, to try and get us some money, dog.
Yeah, you know. Well, not like that, just, you know.
No, exactly like that, bro.
Well, I don't know.
Gotta be. I get it. That's not why I do it. I do it for the love of the game, but
right.
At some point, you know, you gotta make that money to keep the love going, you know.
Right.
It's just like when you're married, bro, you know.
Yeah, but we're not.
No, I'm not talking about us, but when you make a podcast, you know, it's the same thing.
Right, definitely. That's what
I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not going to pay, the equipment and stuff's not going to pay for itself.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. At some point, you're going to have to cut your losses, right?
Yeah, no, definitely. But
that's why I'm doing it, for the love of the game. If this game don't pay out, then...
It's still a good time.
At some point, you know, yeah.
Still a good time.
Yeah, for sure.
And, you know...
I might pivot to something else. No lie.
Right, that's fine. Yeah.
But no, yeah.
No, yeah, definitely.
So,
you know, I'm all shooken up. I'm all shooken out. You know, the shakedown. You know,
baby.
I don't know if you got anything else you want to. I don't know if you got anything else you want to add.
No, not really. Go ahead and sign us off.
I appreciate you guys staying tuned. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. As always.
Hasta la pasta.